Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something that's been highly requested, and that is how do I SEO optimize my Shopify product listings? And more specifically, how do I optimize my Shopify digital download listings? And there are a couple simple ways that you can do this. The best way for me to teach this to you is to actually show you. So here we go. Okay, here we are in my Shopify products tab. So you find your products by going right here. Here, let me move this. You find your products by going right here up to products. Just click that. Then what I want to do is I'm going to create a new product. So we're going to go to add product right here. Okay. So the product that I'm going to create is a digital download product, and it's going to be a St. Patrick's Day coloring page. So what you need to have is your PDF ready. So here is my PDF, and I have it labeled. So I have it labeled like something really basic and something that the user can read very easily, because this is going to be emailed to them. So they need to be able to find it. So I just have it labeled Doppy Pot of Gold coloring page PDF. That's it. Just make it really simple. Don't make it like all the different alphabetical numbers and letters, and don't make it like a mishmash thing. Make it really user friendly. And another thing that I did is I made a PNG with like a shadow background of the digital file that they're going to get. So this just shows them like what they're signing up for, basically. Now, before I add my product and my product title, I'm going to actually start searching for keywords that my potential user is going to look for on Google. And when I say keywords basically means like a search term. So something that you would type into Google, that is a keyword. So I will demonstrate on Google here for you. So if I want somebody to stumble upon my Shopify listing, what would I want them to search? Or what would I want my product to show up under? So I'm going to type in St. Patrick's Day coloring page. Okay, so that phrase right there, that is a keyword. And we could narrow this down a little bit by going down to this drop box. So do you see all of these results here? These are all keywords that you can use in your title and in your Shopify product listing to boost your SEO. So which one do I want to do? I'll do St. Patrick's Day coloring pages for kids. So then you see all the results that pop up here. This is your competition, technically. And I actually have a plugin in my computer, and it's called Keywords Everywhere. I recommend you plug that in. That's going to be super helpful for figuring out what keywords that you could rank for. So right here, it's giving us the trends of like how many searches it's gotten. And in the green here, these are the keyword phrases that I could rank for because they have around 1,000 searches. If you go up here and you look, like this has like 15,000 searches, it's going to be harder to rank for those unless you're a more well-established website like Crayola over here. This has a lot of product listings and a lot of keywords stuffed into its website, so it ranks pretty easily. But actually, if I go up here and I see the keyword that I typed in, the volume is only 140 searches a month, so I could actually rank for that pretty easily, and the competition's looking pretty low. So I'm going to try to use that keyword as much as possible in my Shopify listing without being spammy. I'm actually going to use pretty much all of these green ones. I'm going to copy and paste those. So what I do is I make a Google Doc of all the keywords that I want to remember and I want to put into my listing. So I'm going to go back to Google, and I'm just going to copy and paste all those keyword phrases. Okay, so here I have a good chunk of keywords that I can put into my Shopify listing to boost the SEO. But if you don't have the tool called Keywords Everywhere, you don't want to install it, that is fine. There is another way to find keywords just using Google. So what you can do is you can scroll all the way down. And if you see here under the people also search for, these are all keywords that are searched for and you can plug into your Shopify listing. And these would be good ones to copy and put into a Google Doc. Another thing that I do with my Shopify listings is I make it very easy for my user to understand what they're looking at, and that's kind of the whole point. So under this, instead of just free St. Patrick's Day coloring page, I'm actually going to get rid of free. I'm just going to do St. Patrick's Day coloring page, and then I'm going to put Doppy and his pot of gold. So this way it explains like what the page is. And then going on to description. So I actually have a format that I use on all of my listings, and I copied that and I pasted it from another product listing. And I'm just going to tweak it to match this listing. So I'm going to copy that, go back to my product here, paste. Okay, so this top section is going to be bold. So I'm going to make it bold. Okay, so right now it says color Doppy and his polar bear friends in this free Valentine's Day coloring page for kids. Obviously, that's not the page, so I'm going to tweak it. So I'm going to do color Doppy and his pot of gold in this free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. Okay, and then this next line, you can put whatever you want for this, but like another line should be like similar to mine. Don't copy mine, but like make it similar. So mine says, encourage kids to explore their creativity with this fun, free, change that to St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. And then I add instructions. So I say to download, add to your cart, fill out your information, and we will email you the free downloadable file. So that way it's very user-friendly and they know exactly what to do in order to get the free page from you. And then going back to our keywords, you can count how many times I've put in the keyword already in this listing, and we just have the title and description filled out. So here I have the keyword St. Patrick's Day coloring page. And then here I have free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. And then I have it again, free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. So already I have those keywords in there 3 times. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. Okay, and then we're going to go down to the media here. So the media just means a picture. So I already have my picture, which I made on Canva. I just added a drop shadow. Now what you're going to do is you're going to change the title of your image. And we're going to make it the keyword that we used in our Shopify listing. So I'm going to put free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. Ta-da! Okay, so now that is changed. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to click upload new. Okay, found it. Then I'm going to click open. Okay, perfect. So I have that. And for the free pages and digital downloads, you really only need this kind of picture. If you want to add more, you can. And then if you change each label of the picture, each name of the picture, it will then boost your SEO even more. But like, don't info dump, don't be spammy. So I'd say like 1 or 2 is fine. Also, circling back, yes, this is a day later because I realized I forgot a step, but you need to add alt text to your product image. So I will show you how to do that, and I'll explain it really simply. Once you have double-clicked the image for your product listing, you're going to go over here and see this little blank space that says alt text. You're going to input your keywords that you put in your Google Doc, these keywords. So we're going to put those keywords as our alt text. All you have to do is copy, okay, paste into this alt text box. It also helps to resize your image. So I resize it to 600 pixels wide, and then it will automatically adjust the pixels for the height. Apply, save. Okay, and there we updated the alt text. Okay, and then my Shopify is wanting me to put a category on it, and it's suggesting coloring books and pads and art and drawing toys. Honestly, I'll do that one because it is a coloring page, so I will just let it suggest that. All right, and then we go down to pricing here. So this is going to be free. So I'm going to uncheck the box that says charge tax on this product. The price is going to be free. Cost per item, 0. You don't have to track the quantity. I do just because I like to see how many downloads I have. It's kind of like a game for me. If you want to keep track of the quantity, you can check this box too. So this way it doesn't like disable people from downloading it. So continue selling when out of stock. Check that box. And then I make available 500. Like I said, it's kind of obnoxious. You don't need to do that. That's just what I do. Okay, and then shipping, we're going to uncheck this box because it's not a physical product. Okay, and this is giving me a couple more suggestions. It's not green, so I'm going to exit out of that one. This is for 3 years and older, so I will accept that one. Okay, and then variant meta fields. If you fill these out, it will help with SEO. So for me, I will do 3 to 5. Okay, and then I'm going to go to search engine listing down here. You do kind of want to change this a bit. Not too much though. So what I do is I'm going to keep my keyword there, but then I'm also going to add my company name, which is Doppy's, like after that. So let me show you. And I'm also going to put in the page title that it's free. It's not going to change your listing above. It's just, this is what's going to show up on Google. So I'm going to do in all caps, free St. Patrick's Day coloring page. Then I'm going to do this little bar. And then I'm going to add Doppy. Although I might want to add for kids. Yeah. So I have free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids, Doppys.com. Like that looks good. And then in my meta description, I don't need all this in here. So I'm just going to get rid of some of it. And plus the thing with these meta descriptions is that I want the description to not trail off. Like, do you see the ellipsis here? Like, I don't want that. I want all of my words to just show up on Google. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a call to action in my meta description. So I'm going to put download and print this free St. Patrick's Day coloring page for kids. And I'm going to make free in all caps again. Okay, so this is what the search engine listing is going to look like on Google. So it looks good. And my URL handle, it looks good. It's clean. It doesn't look like all bumpy and janky. Like it says free St. Patrick's Day coloring page. That's the handle. And that looks good to me. Okay. And then in here for type, I have all these different types in here. So I'm just going to put printable activity sheet, vendor, that's the name of your store, and that's me. Collections, I actually have to make a collection for this. So I make a different collection for each seasonal printable category. So if you can see here, I have Christmas coloring pages for kids. I have just coloring pages for kids. So I'm going to add it under that one actually. Then I have like dot-to-dot worksheets for kids, free printables for kids. If you notice, all of my collections are keywords that show up on Google, and I did that on purpose. Oh, look, I actually have one. St. Patrick's Day printables. Perfect. So I'm just going to put it under those. And then for tags, I have a bunch of different tags that I use. I'm going to add free printables. It's a printable for kid, activity sheets. So that way if they search it in my store, they can find it. I'll do coloring pages for kids. Okay. Just add a bunch of tags. Then theme template, default product is fine. You don't need to do anything with that. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to save it. Since this is a digital download, I do have to go in and manually add the digital download file to this listing in order for it to actually work and start collecting emails. And in my previous video, I actually explained how I did that. So I'm just gonna do it quickly here. Let me move my face. Add digital file, add files. Okay, I found my PDF. Perfect. Then I'm gonna save. And what I like to do before I leave is I like to view it like on my store and see how it looks, and then I proofread everything, make sure the grammar's correct, make sure everything is on there too. So I'm gonna go to view. Okay, and this is my website if you've never seen it before. Okay, but that is what the listing looks like. So St. Patrick's Day coloring page, Doppy and his pot of gold. Cute. We've got our description, recently viewed. Okay, perfect. Okay, and that is it. If you have any questions on this video or anything that I did in this video or anything related to digital downloads or Shopify, anything, let me know in the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And if you found this video useful, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps to support me, and it also shows me that you like this kind of content and I should just keep making more of this for you. And if you like this video, you're probably gonna like this next one.